Yum! Cardboard.
Hey YouTube Nation, it's the homie Gamer here, and here's another installment in my series about unknown comic book first appearances you might not know about. And in this one, we're going to talk about the Eternals. Everyone knows the star-studded, heavily anticipated Eternals movie is coming out this year. And of course, we all know that Eternals #1, which came out in July 1976, was the first appearance of characters like Ikaris and the Deviants. The Eternals were created by the king of comics, Jack Kirby, a man who deserves way more tributes and respect in pop culture today. You're thinking to yourself, Eternals #1 is the first appearance of the characters, especially Ikaris, the leader of the Eternals. And you know what I'm going to say if you've already watched these videos and my past ones, that no, it isn't. I've mentioned before that there are two Marvel titles that I truly love because of the insights and the information they give on new upcoming series, characters, and even the stories behind the scenes. One of them is Marvel Age, which was a great series starting in the 80s and went right through to the 90s. And then you have FOOM, Friends of Old Marvel. And yes, that's what it actually calls, Friends of Old Marvel. And this was the book in the 70s for some great insights on what was happening at Marvel. FOOM, for me, was the original Marvel Age, a fanzine by Marvel published for 22 issues from 1973 to 1978. This subscription-only series was overflowing with first appearances because as a Marvel fan bulletin, it was their way to give sneak peeks and behind the scenes of things to come to their hardcore fans. The two most famous and sought-after issues of FOOM are #2, with the supposed first appearance of a Wolverine prototype, and #10, the first actual appearance of the new X-Men team before Giant Size X-Men #1. There are so many other issues and hidden gems in this short series, and one of those gems is FOOM #12. This issue came out in December 1975. FOOM 12 actually has two key first appearances. The first is the first full image of Richard Rider as Nova, a full 8 months before Nova #1 debuted in late 1976. And for you Eternals fans out there, the first image of Ikaris the Eternal is also in this issue. On page 24, Jack Kirby's creation is shown for the first time, a good 7 months before Eternals #1. There isn't a write-up about the character, he's just there in a picture. So Marvel was giving a sneak peek months before introducing the characters properly. But I'm not done, guys. I have a bonus comic book to show you for you hardcore Eternals fans who really want to see what first appearances are out there. In a little-known 1970s series called Marvel Triple Action, which reprinted classic Marvel stories for many characters, here in issue #30, you'll find a mini ad for Eternals #1. This ad on page 18 simply shows the godly face from the cover of Eternals #1 with no other characters. This issue of Marvel Triple Action came out the same month as Eternals #1. However, what makes this ad interesting is the incorrect publishing date for Eternals #1 as April 13th. Of course, Eternals #1 and this issue both came out in July, so saying the launch is 3 months earlier makes little sense. Marvel has never addressed this odd date error, and maybe it has something to do with Jack Kirby coming back to Marvel from DC when he created Darkseid and the New Gods and he had a falling out with DC. Who knows? It's just an odd, fun factoid for those who are interested. So there you guys have it. That's the first appearance of Ikaris, his first cameo appearance, but full image before the actual publication of Eternals #1. I hope you like this video. You know, when I find more rare, unknown first appearances that you might not know of, you know I'm going to share them with you. I got a whole bunch of other books that I think you might find interesting. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment, please share, and I'm hoping to grow on this series. But thanks again, and I look forward to sharing another unknown first appearance with you guys soon. All the best.